Hey everybody, it's Busy. Welcome back to my channel. As the title and thumbnail implies, Gorl is a trash fire, and the flames keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We all know that when the cows get boring, reaction channels tend to cannibalize and start infighting. However, lately, it has become far more intense with creators breaking TOS to stick it to their critics. False privacy strikes, threats of copyright strikes, doxing other creators, their families, and workplaces, and making false allegations are just some of the slimy actions I've seen recently. Now Flaba, who has made her entire YouTube career about reviewing the content of others, is now threatening to strike any creator who reviews her content. Here's the screenshots. This is an abuse of the privacy striking system, as no private information was shared by other creators who review her content. I have no idea what her end goal is here, but it makes her appear extremely weak and thin-skinned. It seems like a lot of these people are angry at each other for no good reason. I understand why the Gaining Ground and Hussy are taking AK to court, because she and others have labeled two gay men as predators without any evidence. Those type of claims can have a dramatic and serious impact on one's life and career. But what I don't understand is this weird shit that Flaba is pulling. It makes no sense. This is the same woman who said that a creator's mother who has dementia was an alcoholic who had wet brain, and then began calling said creator a toilet baby. But don't you dare review her content and correct her lies! The lows some of these people will go to is astounding. Sleazy is another one who does this. Because I react to and critique her YouTube content, she decided to dox my family members' names and try to stir shit up in my marriage. She poked at Crazy Ass Now after knowing Now has no problem dragging kids into drama, then cried when Now, a known crazy, acted crazy. My husband and in-laws have nothing to do with my YouTube channel, but if anyone says half of Sleazy's kid's first name, you know, the kid that's plastered all over her YouTube, she's calling the popos. Her rules for thee and not for me bullshit is so fucking played out, and FFG called her on her shit yesterday. I'm no fan of FFG myself, but she handled Sleazy masterfully on Twitter. I'll have screenshots of all this at the end of my commentary. This all started because with Now icing her out, Sleazy has nothing left to talk about besides Twitter drama. So what did she do yesterday? She made a whole ass video about a single Twitter interaction between FFG and Kybella. Sleazy could have used that time filling out a job application, but that's just my opinion. She'd rather behave like a teenager on the internet, cow tipping every chance she gets. Now can we talk about how Sleazy wants to make a calendar of herself in fishnets in an effort to bond with her viewers? The grift is grifting. And of course, she's so unoriginal, she's having people help her make it. This woman is oblivious to the fact that some of those people who are gassing her up are also laughing their asses off behind her back. Moving on. I think this striking bullshit needs to stop. It's the height of hypocrisy, and it shows you're flailing. You talked shit on Natter and Foodie for doing the very same thing you're doing now. I've heard a lot in this community that if you stare into the abyss too long, you become the abyss. And this is why I avoid uploading daily and getting too involved in the community, because it seems like those who do go down a really, really bad path. I want to continue having fun making my content, and I don't want it to become stressful. If it does become stressful, I log off for a while. Some of these people just don't have that ability, and especially people like Sleazy who are too lazy to get a regular fucking job. She will continue doing the grimiest shit just to keep the lights on in the house she was gifted. That's just my opinion, though. I know a lot of the community is tired of reactors' personal drama with each other becoming the content they produce, and I feel the same way. It's ridiculous, and it's driven a lot of people out of the community. A lot of the people that we all really liked. I hope we can get back to having fun and providing entertaining, engaging, and even enlightening content in Girl World, or whatever direction we decide to go in. It has felt like the community has been splintering for a while, but the lows that some of these creators are going to needs to be called out and accounted for. Now let's take a look at some of the screenshots I saved, which show the insanity of the past 24 hours. So as we see here, Breezy was retweeting Kybella's status where her and FFG were going back and forth, and FFG said, "How's your grandfather?" Then Breezy's replying to someone else, and she says, "She keeps up with me enough to bring him up. She knows about my past and she did it intentionally. What exactly did asking about my grandpa have to do with me retweeting Kybella? She just doesn't like anyone asking questions about BBJ." And FFG said, "LOL, ma'am, I don't keep up with you outside of the fuck shit I see on Twitter. Elder abuser, get the fuck over yourself." This one killed me because of all people to instruct others to log off, I think Sleazy is the last one who should be doing so. But she said, "Sorry, I had a typo in your name. It's honestly disgusting that she went that low, considering she knows how awful it feels when people bring up her mother to hurt her or stick one to her. I guess hurt people hurt people. Hopefully she logs off and takes a breather." And then someone else responded, and FFG said, No, you get arrested for beating the shit out of your grandpa. I'm going to have a comment about it. What can I say? I'm nosy." And that's, using what Breezy said earlier about her being nosy back at her. FFG then quote tweeted her and said, "You should have thought of logging off after you got played so publicly like the fool you are by Gorlick Bread. Also should have logged off when you were outed as an elder abuser. Get fucked, Breezer." So apparently at some point Breezy decided she was going to justify, pushing her elderly grandfather and it being so bad that it was a felony charge. She said she didn't beat the shit out of anyone. She pushed him away from her, whatever. Then FFG says, "You ever heard someone try to justify decking an old man? Absolute freak show." And then she quote tweeted Breezy. Also, for those of you who aren't over on Twitter, I decided to put up a poll because, Yo Mama kept proclaiming himself the king of Girl World. And so I wanted to know what the community thought, right? So 830 people voted. Michael B. Petty won as the king of Girl World with 54%. There were a lot of male creators that I wasn't able to put on here because, it gave you 4 options only. And this was kind of me making a point, but looks like Michael B. Petty got 54%. Alexis Shook came in second with 22%. Mr. Snowflake came in third with 18%. And Yo Mama at the bottom with 6%. So I guess as far as the community members feel anyway, you are not the king of Girl World, sir. This is the last screenshot of the day. I just wanted you guys to see that Foodie Beauty went live and 5 minutes later, Breezy is on that shit. She was waiting. She just couldn't wait. She was salivating, thinking of her love, Foodie Beauty. All right, everybody, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back soon. We'll be talking about more internet craziness. I look forward to seeing you again. Please let me know in the comments what you think and how you feel about all these events going on lately. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
My heart